Well, it is cold here in Southern Florida, and by cold, I mean, yes, we went below 40-something degrees. What a perfect opportunity to make some comfort food. In this particular situation, I'm gonna be making some Puerto Rican style beef stew. Hi, Sugar Cookies, welcome back to the channel. I'm Cookie, your lifestyle, and you're watching a lifestyle channel. It's gonna be easy, delicious. I'm pulling things from my fridge and my pantry. I'm gonna list all of the ingredients in the description area below. You're gonna notice that I like to use a dry skillet method in a lot of my cooking. That decreases calories, it decreases the amount of oil that you have to use. Because of the fact that I love charcoal grill flavor, and we're in winter time, well, here in Southern Florida, it's raining a lot, so we can't grill sometimes. The way that I bring that outdoorsy kind of delicious flavor is by doing the dry skillet method and dry charring things. You'll see. You're gonna notice that I don't use tomato sauce, and that's because me and tomato sauce, we're not too much friends. This is an easy recipe, easy to find ingredients. Let's make this. Here I have a package of Angus stew beef that I need to use up from my freezer, and you'll see that I'll wash this meat several times. I know that a lot of people are not into washing their meat these days because somebody got a wild idea that it's not really necessary. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Meat is processed and goes through several hands, and sometimes it can fall to the ground. Sometimes you have gristle in between. Just check your meat, wash it. I'm pulling apart the fat from the meat because the chunks here are kind of cut really small, so it wasn't necessary to use a knife. I checked to make sure that there's no gristle or anything else in there. Now I'm gonna give it a final wash, and I'm going to add a little bit of some vinegar. This will help kill some of the funk. I know there's a lot of school of thoughts out there that says do not wash your meat or your chicken. Reason being is because a lot of people do not clean afterwards, and a lot of juices splash around. There's no proper disinfecting afterwards, so salmonella and contamination, E. coli, all those things. Just wash your stuff, people, with soap and water, a little bit of bleach. Done deal. Bada bing, bada boom. Wash your stuff, people. I like to pat dry my meat because this enables the meat to brown nicely. Why? Because wet meat doesn't brown, people. Not only that, but it allows the spices to stick really nice. I'm gonna go in with a few tablespoons of my sofrito. Not to worry, this sofrito is only made up of mixed bell peppers, garlic, and spices, no salt. That's why I can be liberal with it. In the marinade and in the actual sauce, I have a recipe of my sofrito on my playlist here on the channel. Look that up. This garlic paste looks a little turquoise because I added a different kind of vinegar to it, and it gives it that kind of chemical effect. Did you know that in some places in China they make this garlic to look specifically turquoise? It's actually very, very beautiful. It's a pickle type of garlic. I have my sazon seasoning. Well, this is not sazon, it's my homemade sazon seasoning blend. I also have a recipe on my playlist for that. I'm running low on that. I am going to be careful with this because it does have sea salt, and I'm going to let this marinate for about maybe a good half hour. But if you need to use it quickly, this catches the marinade really quick. That's what I like about beef. And I'm going to toss this really well. You notice I didn't put any oil in this because this has a little bit of fat to it already. When making beef stew or saucy things, I like cooking in a pot that has high walls because of the splatter and stirring and things. I'm just going to be heating up these cumin seeds. Doing so, roasting them, really brings out the flavor in the cumin seed. You ready for the sizzle? All right. Don't disappoint me, pot. Oh yeah. Wait, let's open this a little more. There we go. Go inside and get everything that you can. Scoop it on out. See? My mama taught me that. I used to think it was kind of silly. Do you do that? You can even go in here with a little water if you want to and get every single last bit, because there's still parsley and things in there. The pot was dry, the items are frozen, so it cooled down the pot quite a bit. So I'm going to raise the temperature. Now, don't walk away from this too far. I love this method. I came up with this idea at the height of the pizzeria.
You know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about, the bladder.
My daughter asked me and my husband if we were willing to participate with her a weight loss challenge. And it wasn't just about, you know, losing weight. It was about changing your lifestyle and eating healthier with whole foods and exercising and, you know, mental and all the things, you know, a balance. And we did it. And I think it was called one up challenge or anything, something like that. They have a guideline and we followed it, and I had to come up with creative ways to make delicious foods with the items that were on the list. Now, granted, on that list were real foods. However, butter was very limited, olive oil and things like that. So I came up with this idea to come up with a deep depth of flavor by charring the foods. By using a dry skillet method, I found out that it brings out the natural sugars in foods, caramelizing them. And then you can go in at the end and sprinkle in a little bit of butter or olive oil, or not. But it really does bring out the flavor. For sauteing and frying and making rice and things like that, I like to use non-GMO olive oil because it has a higher smoke point. Extra virgin olive oil has a tendency to get toxic at high cooking points, so I tend not to use that in applications like this. So I already put my Instant Pot on saute function. I added the olive oil, the garlic powder, onion powder, the chicken bouillon powder. I would be very careful with that because it is salty. As you'll see, I don't add any extra salt to this because, you know, the bouillon has enough salt. And then you're going to add your washed rice to this. Stir around really well. Give it a nice toss and a good mix. I love this little gadget. I found this gadget out on a YouTuber that I love to watch. Her name is Mandy in the Making. I love to watch the dynamic between her and her husband, and I saw this little gadget on her channel. She uses her Instant Pot quite a bit, and what this does is it keeps the ring from swirling around while you're cooking, thusly keeping you from burning yourself. Love that. Love my kitchen gadgets. How about you? Now that everything is nicely sauteed, I'm going to add the 4 cups of water. Remember, 4 cups of rice to 4 cups of water. That's the ratio, 1 to 1. Or it can also be liquid of your choice like broth, even wine, or a mix of water and broth. It's up to you. At this point, once you've placed your lid and you selected your sealing option, turn off, make sure you turn off the saute function and then select the rice function on your Instant Pot. This is very important. Don't forget to do that. I've got some great caramelization going on here. Now I'm gonna add some carrots. Just like, Give this a nice saute. Oh, it's already smelling so good in here. Yum. I'm gonna use some of this bacon fat right here. It's gonna add a little bit of smokiness and deliciousness and a little saltiness. Oh, it's gonna be so good. The carrots are already caramelizing here. Oh, it smells so good in here. Do we see that? Probably not because of the steam now. So I'm gonna add back in the toasted cumin or comino. Toss that up real quick. I'm gonna take a little bit of the garlic paste that I have right here. And the reason why it looks kind of funny is because I use a different kind of vinegar and it had this turquoise kind of effect, but it's perfectly fine. As a matter of fact, in China they have a specific way of pickling garlic to make it look turquoise. Oh my gosh, as soon as that garlic hit that hot pan, woo! Yes, love you some garlic. Toss this around until fragrant, which it already is. I'm gonna go in and add the bacon grease, or the bacon fat. Yes. As I mentioned before, this is gonna add some smokiness, a little bit of saltiness, a little bit of fat because that Angus beef does not have too much fat. And as you saw me at the sink, I took off a lot of that fat. I did leave some for the flavor. That's the sizzle. That's the sound that I like. Oh my gosh, it smells so good up in here. Yes. All that fond down below.
It's flavor, baby.
Now I'm gonna come in with the beef. The beef has been marinating and I'm gonna go in and add it. Now this could be a disaster, or hopefully not. Okay. And because the carrots still take a little bit of time to cook, I'm not worried about the beef going in at this particular time. Oh, this smells so good. My husband's gonna love this. Baby, tell me about this scent. This aroma.
La aroma.
Woo!
Merveilleux.
Oh my goodness. Do you see the deliciousness that's going on in this pot right here? Oh my goodness, it's good.
Is it ready yet?
Is it ready yet? Well, you got jokes. I mean, I know that I'm talented, but
Presto.
okay. Let these get acquainted, do their thing. Oh my goodness. Oh, my mouth is literally salivating. Then we'll add all the other friends, but let me show you what I do with my kitchen shears. You see these pimentos right here? I love my kitchen shears. Right here in this jar, I'm going to go in and I'm going to dice it right there. Efficient, and I'm not dirtying another dish or chopping up nothing. So when this is released a little bit of its liquid, then I'm gonna go in with the pimentos and all the other things. It's gonna go fast, it's gonna go fast. Now we're gonna add sofrito to your heart tells you to, right? Because this has no salt in it, so you can be liberal with it. You're gonna add the pimentos to it with the liquid and everything. Add 1 bay leaf. You can add more if you want to, but I tend to just do 1 because bay leaves tend to go bitter if you leave them in the stew or the sauce for a long time. I'm gonna add the manzanilla olives. These have no pits in them. And my sazon homemade seasoning. I'm going to add the fresh basil. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? And this imparts such a delicious, almost kind of like anisey flavor to the background there that people be like, what is that? Adding the organic pumpkin to this. This is going to add a nice thickening agent because I'm not using any kind of tomato paste in here. And I'm going to add a little more of the garlic paste to keep the vampires away. Daily tablespoon of garlic a day keeps the yucks away. I'm just kidding. Just have 1 clove of garlic a day. You'll be fine. Oh yes. Oh my goodness, this is, woo, yes. I have a plate with rice here already. I'm gonna serve this for the misters. Let me turn it this way. Oh, that smells so good. Nice and hearty. What do you think of that? Would you like a, oh, this is hot. Oh, would you like a nice plate of this? Delicious.
It's the hot stuff. Is this the hot stuff? Home brew. Oh Lord.
Oh my goodness.
Oh Lord.
That's home brewed hot sauce.
You better call 911. Chocomela.
Look at that, look at that.
Oh my God. Try it, folks. There's nothing better than white rice and some meat, sauce, and I made this. Oh, babe, you knocked this off the park. Thank you.
Aww. You're welcome, babe. Look at you, look at you. Yum, 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 yum.
I love it.
Thank you. Do you think you're gonna try to make this recipe? Because I promise you it is easy and delicious. If you like this kind of content and you found some value in it, a chuckle, a laugh or two, smash that subscribe button. I'd love for you to join my lifestyle sauce. Post your notification bell, you know, the ding 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 dong bell, and select all. This way YouTube can let you know when I'm uploading videos. Share the videos, why? Because by sharing the videos, it really puts me out there and the algorithm says,
hello, she's there.
As I say around here, be blessed, not too stressed, and I'll see you in the next lifestyle moment.
See you later. Arrivederci.
Hey chef, I'm filming. Don't my neighbors know that I'm filming? Must everybody come out now? Neighbors, God bless them. You think you're gonna try to make finally it happened to me? Yes.
Hello?
Agent 777 here. Mission accomplished.